Cool, what's going on, guys? So welcome back to the channel. So if you guys haven't already, please subscribe, hit that like button. It really helps grow the channel. But for today, just as the title one, we're just gonna bro out here on the range. So for those of you guys who don't know, this is my coach, this is Ben. We're on the back of the range here at Vespa Golf and Country Club. So we got a little bit of an intimate session going on here. We're gonna do some speed today. So you'll see a lot of drivers being hit. I have a long drive competition coming up, so we'll be training for that, making sure that what I've been doing not only in the gym, but also on the golf course with some speed work has been working. So we're gonna get the TrackMan out. We're gonna get some numbers and we're gonna have some fun. So without further ado, let's jump right in. Yeah, so we'll just like hit some wedges, warm up, and then I'll hit some 7-irons, or we'll both will, and then I've really just trying to take it like as far outside as I can, and then just literally obliterate my hips on the way through in order to, but it feels pretty good. Okay, so we're gonna hit some drivers. Like I said, we're gonna do a speed session, so I'll probably hit a couple gamer drivers. Ben will do the same because he wants to see what his speed is at as well, and then we'll get the big stick out, and then we'll see what happens from there, I guess. So I was watching some videos with Berkshire. Man, I was just noticing some small, what's the word?
Idiosyncrasies?
Idiosyncrasies.
That's a word.
So he'll come all on the way back. He'll get taller on his backswing.
Yeah, and then
Squat and rotate as hard as he can. And it's just like, that's severe timing.
Yeah. But that's why like those guys actually don't hit the grid every time.
Yeah. But the ones
because it's like they're finding every little edge they possibly can for speed, like anything. They get half a mile an hour here, like that's a win. Even though they might miss the grid 6% more or whatever.
Just right out the gates.
Just right out the center.
That's incredible.
Those were all hit very well.
So we get the TrackMan view.
Okay.
Tell everyone, is this your gamer driver and then you got a long drive?
Yeah, so this is, here, I'll show you the difference. That's actually a good point. I'll show you the difference here. So this is my gamer driver. So PXG, what do we got here? X1180, set at, I think it's at 10 degrees. It's a 45 degree driver, so pretty standard. And then my long drive driver is a F11 crankhead, and this is 48 inches. It's double X, so it's a little bit stiffer, and obviously because I'm gonna be producing a lot more speed, it needs to be a little bit less with the loft, just so I can keep the spin down. Ben can go deeper into that, but what I'll do is I'm gonna swing the speed stick a few times. I'll do a couple rounds with the gamer driver, a couple rounds with just the gamer driver, and then we'll really try to add some speed.
Yeah, so when Colton first started coming to see me, his issue was that he was very, very, very steep, even with driver, hitting down 2-3 degrees at times. We've gotten to the point where now he can go out and play golf and hit probably 1 or 2 up pretty regularly. And then when he gets his game, like his actual long drive driver, and tees it up 4 or 5 inches, we can see anything from 5 to 7 degrees up. So then he can get away with playing a 4 or 5 degree head instead of a 10, 11 degree driver. Like,
I used to play a 12 degree. It was like a ladies head.
Because it's basically like just speccing it out to be like a 3 wood.
Yeah.
So he could just tee it down low and play it the same way. Larry.
Yeah, now it's getting quick.
Yeah. That was your best ball speed one. It was 185. Oh, sorry.
You're good.
So Ben, how far would you expect a 185 mile per hour ball to go?
Well, if it stays in the air, like 320 would be like perfect, probably. Like
so that'd be the carry.
Yeah.
And then with roll, how far would you expect that to go?
With his flight, like if it flattens out, like if he gets the right spin, which is kind of somewhere around 2,000 with this driver, 350-ish if it's like a tour-ish fairway.
So Colton's just having a nice easy warm up here and he's hitting at about 350.
Yeah, I mean, like most of them are carrying, like that one was 125 head speed. That was fast. So up to spin rate, 2,700. So that one went 337, 319 carry.
Okay.
But the ball was a little spinny. Because we've had this conversation even the last time we played
with
about
range balls and
yeah, well, I mean, and it's normalized with crappy-ish golf balls, so it's not exactly perfect. But even with his normal, you know, golf balls on the golf course, we've talked about maybe dumping the loft down
Even more.
another click in that head, just to try and keep some of the spin off of it. Now that he's, you know, consistently in the mid 120s, even when he's playing. Because this is great for control when you're just trying to hit fairways, but if you're actually trying to max it out. That was a good one. Yeah, so like that one there, I don't know if the camera will see this. Again, kind of a dark screen. So that was 125 head speed, but he finally got one where the spin was super low. Like that was really knuckly. 320 carry, 353. It's almost like I know what I'm talking about.
just a little bit.
I missed it by 2.7 yards.
Yeah, so this is where it's like I can pretty much stock out at like playing golf at like 123, 125 is like pretty standard game speed.
Yeah, you're not falling over.
Obviously if I'm trying to hit it as far as I can, there's going to be some things that are going to take place that are going to need to, the dispersion's going to go all funny. I'm going to need to really get my hands high. I'm going to need to clear harder. I'm going to need to try to hit up on it harder. So a lot of things change. So me trying to adapt to gaining speed, it just changes some things. So like I'll start hitting some with the LD driver. We'll see if I can get it above 130. I'm not sure where it's going to go. We're going to try to hit as high flat cuts as I can, but we're essentially just focusing today specifically on speed. Obviously to make sure
I think you're going to get it, honestly. I don't think you got to one.
I didn't get to 130 on this machine.
Yeah,
on Flight Scope, like you said, it was different.
Yeah, I think you're going to get it, or it's going to be real close.
But it'll probably take me like 10 or 15 swings to really...
Yeah, I think this one was perfect. T just smokes the TrackMan. That was 129.6.
So 129 first swing, that's good. Little flat.
Yeah. Still 360, and it was like a... What did that peak at? 80 feet?
Yeah, it was a little low.
Yeah. 192 ball speed.
So essentially, Ben and I are chasing 200 ball speed, 130 plus clubhead speed.
Yeah.
Then I'll be able to at least play with like over 360, 370, essentially distance-wise. And we haven't been doing this for very long. We've been doing this like I only started
maybe 3 weeks.
Maybe 3 weeks. So
yeah.
Obviously the longer club allows me to generate more speed, allows me to generate more length. Yeah, especially when I try to hit this thing, especially in competition, I need to like amp myself up, because just hitting one in the center of the fairway, you can kind of like ho-hum it. But if you're trying to hit it as far as you can, I mean, I'm over caffeinated, so this could be good, but we're really trying to jack ourselves up here.
So the minimum club head speed he needs to hit 200 ball speed is 133.
So we're chasing that.
And that's if he nuts one out of the center of the face.
That was hit good.
Yeah. 129.9, so.
It's close. That was close.
Yeah, 331 carry, really low spin.
Like sub 2?
Like 1450.
So I could probably tee it up higher then.
Yeah, like you could just launch the, like the weird part for him is as a golfer, typically we're not like full sending, releasing all of our angles because you're gonna get too much spin on any golf club.
Yeah.
Well, this is the one golf club that he's basically hitting a putter. Like there's guys that play putters that have 4 degrees aloft, so you can literally just chuck everything at it, and then the spin rate will come out pretty close to perfect, even though it's something he's not used to doing. The recoil. 131.
I think the biggest kryptonite I have is like, not that I'm kind of toot my own horn, but like my golf swing was already so optimized that it's tough to like, I guess I have to change a lot.
Well, yeah, you have to swing like an idiot, really. Yeah. I mean, it's Well, relatively.
Relatively
Because you're
dumb.
designed to like go around and hit it between the trees and find it every single time. Whereas here it's like you only have to hit one.
Oh, that was high on the face. Those are gonna happen,
26
folks.
launch angle.
Those are gonna happen.
130 head speed.
Okay.
That's the longest pitching wedge we've ever seen.
Yeah.
256 peak height.
Yeah, that was. I hit a
That's
couple. I
insane.
hit a couple of those at Tango last week.
Yeah. Well, that's part of the game. You got to teed up 3 inches. So.
Yeah. That'll be low again.
Yeah. Let's miss it. 131.
Okay, so we can consistently swing over $130.
Yeah.
That's good.
Are you just hitting a lot of these high on the face?
Yeah.
Try. Have you dabbled with like moving the ball like stupid forward?
Yeah.
Like outside your shoe?
Yep.
Like yeah.
I'll go on this one.
Because I mean, like, you know, this isn't normal golf. It's like a completely different animal.
So that one was out of the...
132 club speed.
Okay, we're getting somewhere.
So these are going 360 and they're hit like absolute garbage. Like all over the club face, and he's whiffing them 360. That was perfect, dude. 14 launch, 1600 spin.
Okay, so I just got to
Yeah.
get that front foot out of the road.
Yeah.
Okay.
And like 1.4 smash factor, so obviously not very solid. But it's still deep. Oh, that might be the one. 190. 132.4.
Okay, so we're getting faster.
Yeah, no question. 340 in the air.
Colton, I have a question for you.
Okay, yeah, fine.
You are ripping at this golf ball. Do you experience any back pain?
Oh, 100%. Like that's why I don't do too many like full-blown hitting sessions at this speed. I mean, there is a point where too much is too much. Like if I do this for like 45 minutes to an hour and I just hit long drivers and literally try to just, like we were talking about in the parking lot, we want to try and just increase the baseline rather, like obviously our top end speed is going to naturally increase the more we do it, but we want to basically try and increase my baseline from what I was doing with the gamer to at 125 to be like, okay, now my gamer is like 130. So as far as back pain, yeah, I mean, like I worked out pretty hard yesterday, so my back's a little bit tighter, but my lower back and my middle, my traps, and just my hips from rotating so fast, it definitely takes its toll. So I'm essentially in the gym 5 days a week, and then I'll do 2 speed sessions with the stick, and then I'll do 1 full-blown hitting session with the driver, and then whatever golf we play during the week is whatever golf we play. But especially from a recovery standpoint, we need to understand that nutrition, hydration, and sleep are going to be absolute king. So if you can take care of those 3 things, then you won't be as sore, but 100% definitely get sore. Definitely get sore.
Yeah.
It's
More in a workout way than like
yeah, exactly. It's not like injury sore.
And he's also not totally used to it yet. Like, I mean, anytime you're increasing speed, it's just like working out, man. You're going to be sore when you first start getting back in the gym for a while. And then eventually that kind of goes away. You don't feel like you got hit by a bus, ideally. 132 and a half.
132 and a half. Okay, like I think that's pretty much all I got for today. We'll let Ben hit a few.
Yeah, that's... Yeah,
And
I'm certainly not going to be anywhere near that shit. But
perfect timing. Like,
all right, thanks guys for tuning in. That's going to be enough for us today. My back's a little sore, so we ended up topping out at 133. One of my last swings was 133.9, so still chasing 135, still chasing 200 ball speed. Stay tuned for that. Appreciate Ben hopping in to give you guys some insight as far as the TrackMan numbers. And as always, keep hitting bombs.